This is the audio commentary for Want Your Palm Read. This is one of the very first books in the Cricket book series that I created. And you'll see the story is a little simple since it's one of the first ones, but this is how this was one of the early books when I got started. So you'll see here that you can see the development of this manifest page here. And this is 1976, one of the very first books. I've labeled this number 10. Now, when I was creating them, I did not number them. So this numbering system really was later on, after a year or so, I went back and was trying to put them in order. So this one was somewhere among the top 10 in order they were created. And I really probably based that off of a lot of the how I had created this, and then how in some of them I'd created listed other books in the by Cricket Books. And there's no word up here that says Cricket Books like some of the others have. And Key Incorporated was one of the first. Now there are some Key comics. Now I don't know what my idea was Key Incorporated, but this was number 10. And you can kind of tell from I can also tell kind of from the speech balloons that I didn't use the tradition, well, I should say traditional. I didn't use a speech balloon that has how can I say that? You'll see the speech balloons are just lines to a balloon. They're true speech balloons. They don't have a little V shape like some of the later ones, as I started using the more comic strip style speech balloon. So that's how I can tell that this is probably a very early one. And of course, you know, the artwork is a little more crude. So this story, interesting enough, I don't really know what inspired it. Probably TV shows and things like that. We watched, you know, as anybody did in the 70s, we watched TV at night and had our favorite shows. So this is a story about an evil palm reader. And another interesting thing is these panels are numbered, where I don't know if I've done that in any of the other ones. So that's unique to this this story. Want Your Palm Read. So a guy goes to the palm reader, and palm reading's only $1, so it's pretty cheap. And the palm reader tells him he's going to wreck his car. And while he's in the palm reader, the palm reader's assistant sabotages his brakes, the brakes on his car. And you can see where I had to go back in and actually write the word sabotage correctly, because I had no idea how to spell that. And I probably butchered it. But that's the wonderful thing about pencil, is you can go in and make corrections later. The man drives away, of course, and gets in a terrible accident. Taken to the ambulance, arrives and takes him away, and then the EKG flatlines. He dies. And while all that's going on, another person comes to the evil palm reader, and then he rides away on his motorbike, and the assistant here has knocked out the road. So he falls into the water. Well, he survives, and the police talk to him at the hospital, and he knows it's the palm reader. It was the palm reader, I know. Well, they go to arrest him, very simple, and he's put in jail. And as before on some of my books, I did not finish the story. I didn't fill in an area here at all. It's all empty. But you'll see the listing of books, and this kind of gives me an idea. I know that To the Moon, On the Moon and Found were the very first three. And then these are the top 5 in the hierarchy of how they were created in the creation sequence. So that's Want Your Palm Read. If you haven't watched the book that this commentary is about, you can click here. You can click here and watch another cricket book in the series. Be sure to subscribe if you enjoyed this. Please leave a comment below and tell me what you thought of the video or any questions you might have. Thanks.